Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about what?
Okay, so we're just basically going to talk about like some situations or whatever, and like how each of us will handle it as a parent of different race, I guess.
Basically how we would raise our interracial child.
Yeah, let's see if we're
There
on
you
the
go.
same page or not. 2 children in.
Uh-oh. Shoot. Clearly we haven't talked about this before, but so now you're going to witness it live, whether we get divorced or we stay together. Hopefully this video works out.
So we're going to talk about, should our children claim their black side or their white side? Because you know, this is I see this all the time where kids get confused.
Okay, so if you are, if you mix white and black together, what color does that make?
Orange. I'm just kidding. Obviously gray.
Okay. Right, so if you're gray, does that make you black or white?
Yeah, because you're both. I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I get it now. I'm just being dumb. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, you got both colors mixed together. You're not one or the other.
All right, so you're mixed. Yeah, you're both black. You're black and white. So to claim a side, I feel like would just be really foolish. And anybody that wants you to claim a side would really just be somebody you wouldn't really want to be around, because those people are typically, all they care about is race.
Yeah, I do tend to see a lot of times with mixed kids, it's not even just black and white, just mixed kids in general. A lot of times they'll be confused with their identity or not sure, you know. But sometimes too, it could be also if it's one parent, they kind of more will side with that because that's the only thing they know. So that also is why sometimes kids probably identify more on one side than the other, because I see that happen. The parent could do the job of like teaching them you are this and that, but some parents, they only know so much on that, you know, about the other side. So they'll, but yeah. I think that's another thing that happens is a kid will be raised by a certain side of the family and they kind of claim that side because that's all they know, you know, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, luckily both of our families absolutely love our daughter, and you know, they both love us, and like everybody gets along, and you know, there's no issues with race and things like that. So I'd definitely have to say we are extremely blessed to not have to deal with that kind of an issue. But
right.
Regardless, even if like your family or whatever didn't claim her and our family did or whatever, you know, the last thing I would ever want somebody to do is to make them, like, you know, claim our side. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I just feel like it's really stupid.
Because you're both, yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, you're mixed, you know, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep, and if someone doesn't accept you for who you are, then they're not a good person, and you shouldn't even be friends or be with them anyways.
Also, side note, did you know that when you are, or I guess like the whole thing with like mixed kids, calling them black, did you know that actually stems from, I forgot what the name of it was. There's a name for it. One drop rule or something like that. I think that's what it is. I think it's called like the one drop rule. Basically, it goes all the way back to segregation days, where white people didn't want mixed kids to call themselves mixed. They would want them to call themselves black because they wanted to keep the white race pure. So that was like so it's kind of like crazy that people are still going along with that and like being embarrassed to like call themselves mixed. Like, I really don't get what the big deal is, but anyway.
Interesting.
Okay, what's the next question?
How to deal with the police as a mixed kid? Like, what would you?
That's a big one right there. Well, go ahead. You start off, and I'll.
Well, obviously, like, because I mean, I've been in. Well, sounds bad. I've been in situations. No, I haven't. But
wait, you have or you haven't?
Well, no, I'm kind of thinking about the situation of like where I was with my brother and I got like pulled over, obviously for my registration. It wasn't nothing crazy.
You got pulled over for your registration.
My dad told me, oh, you can drive until the end of the month. So I was like, okay, whatever, you know, I'm going to drive. of course I got pulled over.
Oh,
Anyway.
God forbid you got pulled over for something that was illegal.
No. I mean,
It was because you were black,
we all got
babe.
pulled over. Stop.
The registration was racist.
I'm done. I can't. There are bad cops out there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, not all cops are good or whatever. But I feel like the most important thing is just making sure to handle the situation like properly. Like, because I've had my brother and cousins and stuff. They've been pulled over and stuff. But to me, it's like it's the way you handle the situation. Like, you don't want to give them a reason, even though, as I said, there are bad cops out there. But you don't want to give them a reason to act a certain way with you or mistreat you or whatever. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's just like, okay, license, registration, here you go, blah, blah, blah. Polite, okay, thank you, sir, da, 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 and then keep it going.
So my take on that is, no matter what kind of cop it is, whether the cop is a dickhead or, cool or, whatever, racist, it does not matter because that cop is the one with the pew-pew. So they are the ones that are holding the law together here, or, hopefully they're trying to hold the law together. Regardless, you got to be respectful to the cop. So you are gonna just do what you're told, even if they pull you over for no reason. You're not gonna sit there and back talk them and get super rude with them. My thing is you are just gonna be respectful. Just do what they tell you to do, and if God forbid, if they are pulling you over just because of your race, you're not gonna escalate it. What we do is, we'll just do what you can do to not get yourself shot, and then we'll figure it out afterwards. But I'm also not going to be raising our daughter or our son to be afraid of the cops. They're there to help you out. Obviously, there are mishaps that do happen. There's evil people in the world in every single, job force. So there is racism is still a thing. It's real, but we're not going to be raising our kids to fear the cops and think that everybody's out to get them, because that's just not the truth.
Do we feel our children will have any feelings of not belonging to one particular group?
Hell no. No way. And that's the thing with that is we're gonna be raising our kids to judge people based on the content of their character, not what they look like or anything like that. I don't care who my kids hang out with as long as they are good kids. Whether you're black or white, brown, it does not matter what color you are. All I care about is who you are as a person. If you suck as a person and you just so happen to be black, then I don't want you hanging out with that kid because he sucks as a person, not because he's black. And vice versa for white kids too. So.
Yeah, basically to me it's off character, because, growing up I was friends with all kinds of different people, Asian, white, Hispanic, it didn't matter. As long as you were a good person, you were nice to me, I was nice to you, we got along, we can be friends. But I was never like, oh, I have to be friends with this particular group because we're all, as I said, as long as you're a good character. I know sometimes people can be weird about kids that are mixed, because they're like, oh, do you more look like your black side or your white side? Nonsense like that. If that's how the person's gonna be, then my kids don't need to be friends with them, because I think that's stupid. Alright, so does skin color matter for the toys or Barbies or anything they get?
Does skin color matter for the... No, not really. I would want, our kid to have, a variety of different skin colors, for Barbies and stuff like that. I do not think that, she would care either way, but at the same time,
Yeah, I personally like to have a mixture so they can see that there's different kind of people out there, and, love everybody the way they are, and that everyone could, people are unique and can look different or whatever. So I definitely would want them to have a different kind of toys and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, just kind of teach them, oh, look how this person looks, look how nice, or you know, say something kind about, you know, each toy, and kind of just let them know, oh, look, this person's different because they have straight hair, or this person's different because they have red hair, or you know, stuff like that, just to kind of let them know people are unique, people are different.
We want to be able to raise our kids to where they're not really going to care regardless of the race. Like, you could have all black Barbie dolls and not care, all white Barbie dolls, not care. You know, like, what you should be able to care about is that you have a Barbie doll.
Right.
But obviously, we're not gonna just, like, we know that, like, you know, our kids are gonna need a variety of different dolls that they can play with and stuff like that. You know, because like, we obviously, like, want our kids to you know, treat everybody the same, and you know, not feel like some type of way, I guess, you know, if not that they would, you know, like,
with parents like us, you
if
ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, like, if you're raising your kids to, you know, to, like, treat people based on, like, the content of their character, they're not gonna care about race at all with you know, Barbie dolls and toys or whatever.
That's
like,
the least of our worries.
I never cared about that stuff. I mean, I did have a mixture of stuff, but I wouldn't have cared. I had black toy figures and stuff like that, and white ones, and man, I played with them all. I didn't care. I would have been fine if I had all black ones. I mean, I really wouldn't have. It wouldn't have mattered to me, but.
At the end of the day, I say, with the way that our mindsets are and who we are as, like, people, our kids gonna be, trust me, they're gonna be, like, just fine. Like, having us as parents, they're gonna be just fine. Like,
we're awesome parents.
Yeah.
High five, babe. So yeah, all in all, our kids are really just gonna be raised to just treat everybody equally, and you know, judge people on who they are as people, not what they look like, or, you know, how their personal lives are, or, you know, whatever. You know, just treat them how you would want to be treated.
Yep, that's what I would say. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah. So.
But if you have any other questions, or, you know, something you want to ask us, or put in your 2 cents?
2
cents. I was gonna say 2 shoes.
2 shoes. Put in your 2 shoes in the comments.
It's pregnancy brain.
But anyway, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We wish you guys a great week, and yeah.
Hopefully the next time we make a video, I have the baby.
Yeah, we're waiting for her belly to pop. So she's all the way at the end. So we're pretty excited.
And we will try to start posting more, guys. We've just had a lot going on in the past month or so, winding down to pregnancy. So it's been a lot, but we will definitely get back in the groove. We're excited. So can't wait to make another video, guys.
That's right.
All right, until next time, take care.